Assalamualaikum. We are from ECO162. In this video, we are going to talk about our company, which is Dutch Lady. Dutch Lady Milk Industries Berhad is a manufacturer of cow milk and dairy products in Malaysia since the year of 1960s. Our company was founded 57 years ago in Petaling Jaya, Selangor, Malaysia. For years, Dutch Lady Milk Industries Berhad has supplied a high quality of dairy nutrition products to the nation. Furthermore, our company has come out with a new flavor products for Dutch Lady Milk and Dutch Lady Yogurt. Basic economic concept. Basic economic concept include three things, which is scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. Scarcity. Our company faces scarcity in the raw material, which is cow milk, to produce milk and yogurt. Moreover, our company faces scarcity in labor. This is because of human incompetence. Choices. Due to the scarcity of cow milk, our company has made a choice to produce milk instead of yogurt. Based on our consumer preference and satisfaction, they made us to choose on producing milk since milk got a higher place in the market. To sum up, our company will increase the production of milk. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is defined as the foregone cost of not choosing other alternatives good. Since our resources are limited, our company has decided to focus on producing milk instead of yogurt. Therefore, the opportunity cost for our company is yogurt. Next, basic economic problem. What and how much to produce? Dutch Lady will produce good as per the need and requirements of the buyer. To illustrate, the demand of milk is more than the demand of the yogurt. This shows that buyers prefer to drink milk and there are a lot of milk lovers in our market demand. Hence, we will increase the production of milk to achieve the demand. Furthermore, for how much to produce? Due to the demand of milk increases, Dutch Lady will produce more milk product using the existing resources efficiently without any wastage in order to increase company's profit. Next, how to produce? Dutch Lady will use the most suitable and efficient method of the production to minimize cost. Our company uses more labor-intensive than capital-intensive to produce milk. To handle the production process, our company needs workers to ensure that the production of milk is going well. Lastly, for whom to produce. Our company target buyers for Dutch Lady Milk will be public societies such as children, adult, and the elderly. This is because Dutch Lady Milk has no age limit, so everyone can enjoy drinking milk. Thus, public society will buy this milk for their own good.
Law of demand. In economics, demand defined as the purchasing power and willingness of consumer to buy goods or services at a certain price level, place, and time, ceteris paribus. The law of demand states that when the price of good increases, the quantity demanded for the good will fall, while when the price of good decreases, the quantity demanded for the good will rise. Determinants of demand have two, which are price factor and non-price factor. Price factor. On 4th May, almost all economic sector and business activities are allowed to resume their business under conditions which is SOP that governed by government. During that time, Malaysia had economic problem that give big impact on our company. So the price of meat decreases from RM4.50 to RM4, while the quantity demanded for meat increases from 550,000 to 600,000 per bottle. This will result to the movement downward along the demand curve. The COVID-19 crisis is having a substantial impact on aspects of producers' production level. The price of meat per bottle increases due to the COVID-19 that occurred in Malaysia. So on 18 March, our price of meat increases from RM3.50 to RM4. Therefore, the quantity demanded for meat decreases from 650,000 to 600,000 per bottle. This will result to the movement outward along the demand curve. Non-price factor, consumers' preference. During this pandemic, consumers demand more meat than usual because they are more focused on their health. This is because people are not allowed to do outdoor exercise, so they have to apply a healthy diet such as drinking milk. This situation will result a shift in demand curve to shift outward. Consumers' income. During the MCO, many people cannot go to work and it will affect consumers' income. they will tend to have lower income and to spend less. People feel doubtful to invest their money to get what they wanted. So this situation will result the shift in demand curve to shift inward.
In the economics, the law of supply states that if the price of good or service increase, the quantity of good or service will also increase. We, as a supplier, we aim to get more profit of our products by selling at a higher price, and at the same time will increase quantity supplied. Price of the good itself is when the price of milk increase, the quantity supply of milk will also increase. The change in quantity supply of milk is shown by the movement along the supply curve. Milk prices are increasing because milk lovers are more than yogurt lovers. This means that buyers will buy and demand more of milk products than yogurt in the market. Most people will eat food that contain calcium and vitamin to strengthen the antibody and their bones so that they will not be easily infected. As a supplier, we take this advantage to produce and sell more milk with a higher price from 3.50 ringgit to 4 ringgit to gain more profits. The quantity of milk supply will also increase from 550,000 to 600,000 bottles. This will affect to the movement upward along the supply curve. Based on the supply curve, movement downward happen because of the decrease in the price of milk. When the price of milk decreases from 4.50 ringgit to 4 ringgit, the quantity of milk will decrease from 650,000 to 600,000 bottles. Due to our market of milk fall, we will gain less profits. In consequence, we as a supplier will sell less milk. Due to the limited of milk cows to produce milk, our company decided to import milk cows from other countries and open more branches to increase the number of sellers. The increase in seller will increase the supply of milk and affect the supply curve shift outward. Having technology advance in our company can increase milk production more effectively. So, our company will provide more sophisticated and long-term machine so that our milk production process can improve and becomes more efficient. The cost of milk production will also decrease and it will increase our profit. This will result in the supply curve to shift outward.
Price elasticity of demand. Since we have limited of labor and cow to produce milk, our company has to increase our cost of production. Hence, the price of milk increased from 3.50 ringgit to 4 ringgit. Therefore, the quantity demand for the milk per bottle decreased from 650,000 to 600,000. This shows that the buyers are very responsive with the change in price, and the situation leads to an elastic demand. Determinant of price elasticity of demand. Available of substitutes. There are a lot of milk substitutes in market, so the demand of the milk will be elastic. Buyers are very responsive to the change of the price. Therefore, when the price of Dutch lady milk increase, they will buy different milk products, as our milk has a lot of substitutes such as Farm Fresh, Good Day, and Marigold that is cheaper. Moreover, every milk has the same nutrient, so the buyers will buy whatever brand of milk as long as it is the cheapest. Consumers' habit. Milk is consumer non-habit because buyers can still live their daily life as usual without buying or drinking milk. The demand for Dutch lady milk is elastic because customers can still get good nutrients for their body from other sources, even though they did not consume milk from our company. Income elasticity of demand. Our type of product, milk, is a normal good because it is not expensive like the other milk such as pediasure milk that costs 150 ringgit on each purchase. So, when the income increase, it leads to an increase in the quantity demand, but the increase in demand is smaller compared to the increase of income because our product normally purchased regardless there is an increase in income or not. Meanwhile, consumer does not have to wait for increase in income to buy milk because it is not expensive, and people can still buy it anytime they want. So, it means buyers are less responsive to the change in income.
cross-elasticity of demand is the responsiveness of the change in quantity demand of a product due to change in price of related goods. Dash lady meat would be substitute for marigold meat. If the price of dash lady meat increase, the quantity demand of marigold meat also increase. This is because consumers will reduce consumption of our meat and make marigold meat as a substitute. Price elasticity of supply measures the sensitivity of the quantity supply due to change in price of goods. When the price of meat increased during MCO, our company wanted to produce more meat but could not afford it due to limited number of cows and labor. It will cause the supply of meat is inelastic, hence our company will be less responsive toward price. When our company made a change in the price from RM3 to RM4, the quantity supply will result in a small change from 500,000 to 600,000 bottles of meat. Determinant of price elasticity of supply. Perishable. Dash lady meat is perishable. This causes our company not to be able to store meat stocks for a long time. Our company will ensure that the meat supply produced can be sold in a short time. This can increase supply of meat and supply of meat will increase every day. This means that the supply of dash lady meat is inelastic. Net is supply capacity. Supply capacity is the excess capacity of film to produce goods. Our company production is full capacity film. If the price of meat is increased, our company cannot increase the quantity supply of meat. It is because the level of output that could be produced reached its maximum level of production. In addition, raw material and labor are used efficiently. This will lead the quantity supply to decrease. This shows that the supply of dash lady meat is inelastic.
Market equilibrium. Market equilibrium is achieved where market demand intersect with market supply curve, which is quantity demanded is equal to quantity supply. Based on this graph, during economic downturn, when the price of our meat is increased by 50 cents due to the lack of labor, the quantity of demanded will be decreased from 650,000 bottles to 600,000 bottles. However, our quantity of supply will be increased from 550,000 bottles to 600,000 bottles. Therefore, this graph shows that our new equilibrium price is at RM4 and our new equilibrium quantity is 600,000 bottles, as it can satisfy both seller and buyer. Shortage. For our company, shortage happen when we put the price at RM2.50, which is the quantity demanded is 650,000 bottles, while quantity supply is 550,000 bottles. Shortage occur because of the quantity demand is greater than quantity supply and it's situated below the equilibrium price. Surplus. Surplus happen when we put the price at RM4.50, which is the quantity demanded is 550,000 bottles, while quantity supply is 650,000 bottles. It shows that surplus occur when the quantity of demanded is less than quantity supply, and it's situated above the equilibrium price. Subsidies. Subsidies are provided by the government to keep the product prices low. Based on this graph, at RM4, we can only produce 600,000 bottles of milk. Since the government has provided subsidies for our company, it reduced the cost of milk production. Therefore, we can produce 650,000 bottles at price RM2.50. As a result, we, as a producer and buyer, will not feel burdened, and it also can increase the demand for milk. In the conclusion, our company will produce milk based on the quantity demanded in the market to satisfy customers' needs. As we keep producing our high demanded of milk, we will gain more and more profit.